In this video, you will learn how to create a vector assembler in PySpark. A vector assembler is a transformer that combines a given list of columns into a single vector column. It is useful for combining raw features generated by different transformers into a single feature vector in order to train machine learning models like logistic regression, decision trees, random forests, etc. Let us understand this through an example. Let's import Spark session from PySpark.sql import Spark session. Then we will import class vector from PySpark.ml.linear algebra import vectors. Then we will import vector assembler from PySpark.ml.feature import vector assembler, and let's execute our code. I'm going to create the Spark session and save in object Spark. I will call this class Spark session, and from this I will call the method builder dot get or create. Let's execute our code. Now I'm going to read a CSV file and save in a variable df. I will write df. I will call this Spark and I will call the method read.csv. Inside this I will pass my CSV file name iris.csv, and I'll pass two parameters. The first parameter is info schema is equal to true. This will give me the column types. The second parameter is header, and this is going to be true. This will give me the column names. Let's execute the code. To look at the data frame, we will use the method show. I will write df.show, and here in the output you can see we got the data frame. Here we have columns such as sepal length, sepal width, petal width, and species. In vector assembler we cannot pass string columns, and here you will see in our data frame species is a string column, so we cannot pass this column. And to pass this column in a vector assembler, first we will need to apply a string indexer, then one hot encoder, and then we can finally pass it to the vector assembler. But in this tutorial we will just pass all these numerical columns to demonstrate how we can use the vector assembler. Let's look at the data types. I will write df.print schema, and here in the output you can see all the columns are of type double, but the species column is a string and we cannot pass string column in our vector assembler. Now I'm going to create variable assembler. I will write assembler, then I will call vector assembler, and inside this my first parameter will be input columns. I will write input columns, and I want to pass all these columns except species, so I'll make a list. And let me print the column names. I will write df.columns, so I can copy paste the column names from here. I will copy all these column names from here and paste inside this list. These are going to be my input columns, and my next parameter is going to be output columns. I will write comma and then output column, and my output column name will be features. All this input column will get converted into one single column, and that single column will be known as features. Let's execute our code. I have created this input and output columns, and now I need to fit this on the data frame df. I'll make one variable output underscore df, and now I will call this assembler, and I will fit and transform. So I will write transform on data frame df. Let's execute our code. Now I'm going to print this output underscore df. I will write output underscore df dot show, and here in the output you can see we have all these columns: sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width, species. And in our vector assembler we have passed four columns: sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. And in our feature columns you will see we will have four values: 1, 2, 3, and 4. The first one is for sepal length. You will see a sepal length 5.1. Then sepal width is 3.5. You will see 3.5 here. Then petal length is 1.4, and you will see the next value is 1.4. And petal width is 0.2, and the last one is 0.2. This is the feature column. You can feature column you can see here. So what feature column does, it will take all this variables and it will make a new variable, and that variable will be known as a feature, and this is going to be a list. And when you develop your machine learning model, instead of passing all these columns, sepal length, sepal width, petal width individually, you just pass this feature columns in your machine learning model and it will train on all these features. This is how you create a vector assembler in PySpark. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.